on air.
Is it working?
So,
Wait.
hey, guys.
Who is the camera on you right now or me?
Well, it's under this computer. It's on you.
It's on me. So I'm camera 2. You're camera 3.
And if I just say one word, you don't have to go to me.
Yeah, I kind of do. That's the whole point of the switching of the cameras.
So according to the guys, not to bore you at your trucks, I know you guys are trying to get across America, but we're seeing if we can do YouTube and recording in for the podcast at the exact same time. So I'm going to click on our YouTube, see if we're live. I'm guessing there's no audio because this was not fixed last time.
I don't know how you do it either. And I have all these, maybe I need to press something over here.
It says we're live.
No, it says we're live, but can you hear us?
Right.
I forgot to switch the camera. No, you're back on you. No, I'm back on me.
I forgot to switch the camera.
Oh,
I'm back on me.
Does it sound muffled, though? Does it sound like we're in a tin can?
Does it sound muffled, though?
Sounds terrible.
why would it do that?
I don't know, but doesn't it sound weird?
Yeah, but just roll it.
That's okay. All right, let's go, man. It's a Wednesday. There is so much to talk about. I mean, I have story upon story upon story.
Ready for him.
Well, we should start the show first, man.
Oh, yeah.
How are you today, man?
Doing good. If you guys are watching on the worldwide YouTube, you will see we have our logos in this studio as well. So we're going to do it live. We are the 1, 2, 3
Sore losers! What up, everybody? I am Lunchbox. I know the most about sports. I'll give you the sports facts, my sports opinions, because I'm pretty much a sports genius.
Well, the way we say it in the industry is I have us pegged. Now I brought us down so it shouldn't be as muffled on YouTube. Can't believe we have audio there. It's been 8 months, 8 long months. What's up, y'all? It's Sizzin from the North Alpha Male. I live on the north side of Nashville now with Baser, my wife. 2.2 acres. We got 2.2 kids at Vanderbilt. Justin checks on them. He works in the electrophysiology unit. Should be every day that he does, unless he's super busy. No worries, man. Make sure your job comes first, then check on the little eggs that my wife pushed out. Lunch, over to you, man. And we won't sell the corn. Make sure it's knee high by the 4th of July. Over to you, man.
Yeah, man, I got to say, I forgot a couple things from my vacation to talk about, and I want to kind of just touch on them briefly. It's not really that important, but I just wonder why people buy things if they don't get to enjoy them.
What are you talking about? Toys?
No, so we were at the lake, you know what I mean, and someone at the lake house next to us, they showed up on July 3rd. And July 3rd was a Thursday, and they arrived at like 8 or 9 p.m. So it's dark outside, right? So what do you expect to do when it's dark outside? Maybe turn on some lights, light a little bonfire in your fire pit, hang out by the water, do something fun. Or am I crazy?
Well, let's be real. Nightfall, let's get inside. I don't see a lot of nightfalls. I go to bed 5 days a week at 6 p.m. So this darkness you're talking about, you're saying at the end of the day, the sun goes down, it gets dark out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't see that time period most times.
Well, when you're at the lake and you're enjoying yourself, you want to relax and be out by the water and hang out in the backyard. No, the person next door, they show up at like 9 p.m. and they put out the deck chairs. Then what do? They go to the little shed, they unlock it, he gets a backpack on and gets the blower out.
The Airbnb owner?
Whatever, the house next to us, the house, not where we're at, the one next door.
Noted.
And he gets the blower and he starts blowing off the deck on the back porch. Then he goes down to the dock, blows off the dock. Like there were maybe 3 strands of grass. I mean, there was nothing on there.
It's clean.
I'm like, dude, it's 9 o'clock at night. You can't even see what you're blowing. Like, aren't you here to have fun? The first thing you do is get to work.
Doc's good. I'll check it in the morning. Thanks.
So the next day is July 4th, man. And let me tell you what it did on July 4th. It rained. It rained a little bit more.
Same in South Beach.
Rained more.
Same in South Beach.
Rained even more.
Same South Beach when we were at the airport on 4th of July. Continued to rain.
The guy next door, he did not come out of his house. Didn't even come out in the backyard in the rain. Like,
where's your little blower today?
we were out in the water. I mean, it's raining. Like, who cares if it's raining and you're in the water? Because guess what? You're already getting wet in the water. It's not thunder and lightning. It's just rain. No, it wasn't doing that. So it was safe to be in the water at that point.
I'm not a lifeguard. My name is Bennett. I'm not in it. My name is Paul. It's up to y'all.
And then it's 4 o'clock and it's still raining. And I tell everybody, I'm like, don't worry, guys. This is the end of the rain. This is the end of the rain. I said that about 3 times. It continued to rain.
My name's Jim. I'm just trying to get some trim.
So at 5:30 p.m., the neighbor appears from his house. He walks out. And what does he do?
I'm guessing back to the blower.
Ding, 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 Ray. You are correct. It is raining outside. He goes to the shed, puts his little backpack on that has the blower, and starts blowing the deck again.
Pointless, and talk about just an absolute waste of time. And if his family was inside watching Dad just blow, get on his hands and knees, Dad's blowing again. That's the memories they're going to have of Dad just getting blowing. He's just a big old loves to blow.
Then he goes down and blows off the dock. I'm like, what are you blowing? It has been 5 hours. It's rained the whole time. Are you trying to blow off the rain?
You're saying this?
In my head, because I don't know the guy. I'm just like, why? What fun is it to have this amazing lake house that you're at, and all you do is get the blower out and blow things?
Gotta say, after a couple, what were you guys having? The brown liquor? Was it a couple ultras? I would have probably said, give it a rest. You got to throw one of those across the water.
Well, you don't want to start a fight because we got a bunch of kids running around. We got dogs running around. And I think it was him and his wife, maybe his son, his daughter, and daughter's boyfriend or husband. Don't know.
Hey, Poncho, we're good.
And he blows it all off, and it's still raining. And then he goes to the shed and gets some cleaning materials. And he uncovers his boat, takes the boat cover off, gets the Windex, and starts cleaning the windshield of the freaking boat. I'm like, bro, it is raining outside. What is the point of the Windex? I just do not understand going to the lake house that obviously he owns, and all he did was clean.
Maybe it's how you keep away from the family. And nervous Nelly.
But no. It's and then when you take the boat down, guess what? It's raining. It's gonna get raindrops on the windshield. There's no point in putting your little Windex cleaner on the windshield when it's raining outside.
Yeah, that guy, I don't know. Honestly, if he's one of the boys, he enjoys. What age did we ever say?
I would say he was probably 50, 52.
And sometimes these guys get retired. They got to fill their time. That's sad. He's cleaning stuff that's getting rained on because he's trying to fill his time that badly.
And Toolbox looks at me and he goes, can you imagine what the inside of his house looks like? If he is cleaning a boat in the rain, can you imagine being a kid in his house and leaving a sock around? How often do you think he cleans? Or
what about a pickle jar, Dad?
Or is it that his wife has laid down the law that everything is going to be spick and span, so this dude is just spick and span everywhere? Or is he the clean one and his wife's like, oh my God, Jim, give it a freaking rest?
She makes him hook up what he does on saran wrap, Ziploc bag.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, keep it clean.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just one of my stories from vacation. I just thought about it the other day. I was like, man, I never talked about this guy that has this beautiful lake house, lakefront property, has a nice boat. It's one of those TIGE boats. I don't know how you say that. Tiga? Tigray boats. He had 2 jet skis.
Whew, sheesh.
And all he did was clean them.
Sheesh.
Didn't put them in the water. Didn't do anything.
Didn't ever enjoy them.
Didn't ever enjoy them. Literally had the blower out 3 times in 24 hours. Windex the boat. Windex the little top of it. And they never got the boat out.
What if he would have offered you and the fam use the jet skis?
That would have been incredible.
Yeah, I got one leg. Let me ask my dad to drive.
No, I could have done it. Wait, that's wrong camera. I would have loved it. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with jet skis and kids. We have kids from 3 to 9 years old. And if you only have one jet ski or 2, all it is going to be a big headache about, I want to go on the jet ski. No, I want to go on the jet ski. No, I want to go on the jet ski. He went on the jet ski longer than I did. And it's like, oh my God.
Do the jet skis pull the tube, or you need a boat probably?
You can do a tube on the jet ski. I feel like for older kids, but like a 5-year-old, I don't think it's really worth it because you have to have a spotter. You have to have someone looking behind you, and I'm not going to trust a 6-year-old to have their back to me watching the tuber and say, hey, they fell. I think it's just more safety-wise. Probably a boat is probably better.
And also, probably not going to be fishing with Grandpa. Jet ski's going to trump fishing.
Jet ski would trump fishing, I think, for a little bit.
Ray's cell phone will trump Grandpa eventually.
But then it's like you have to
Cell
put
phone will trump Dad eventually.
a cell phone will trump Dad eventually.
You kids don't listen to me anymore. I'm Lunchbox.
No, but my kids won't be getting a cell phone anytime soon.
Okay.
No. Like anytime soon. Like I mean, there's no need for them to have a cell phone. Why do they need a cell phone right now?
You sound like somebody on The Big Show.
They're 6, 5, and 3. When do you think they need a cell phone?
Hey, Dad, we got out of school early. Would you come pick us up at the daycare? No, I wouldn't be able to communicate with you any other way without this cell phone. Thanks for getting me the cell phone, Dad. See you in a couple minutes. Lickety split, Daddy.
That's crazy because you know what? They usually have it on the calendar when they're going to let them out early. They don't just randomly on a Tuesday be like, you know what? Let's let you out at 2 o'clock today. That's not how it works, Ray.
Hey, Dad, I want to ride bikes today. What if you brought my bike to school and then Mom goes home and drops us off?
We would have to talk about that before school. They would talk about it the day before. We don't.
Kids, it's 8 a.m. Tell me everything you need to in the next 12 hours. You're not going to have phones today. All right, what do you think you're going to be doing at lunch? You going to need anything? Heads up. You're going to remember your lunch? Okay, good. 2 p.m. if there's a crazy storm. What would you text me if you were going to text me? Coach, breakfasts are just like power hour. All right, if you got sick, what would you do if you couldn't text me? Yes, you'd tell your teacher. Then your teacher would be delayed 45 minutes and you'd already throw up in the bathroom when you could have just texted me that you were sick and I'd have been there immediately.
No, they would send them down to the nurse. They would throw up in the nurse's office. The nurse would call us and say, hey, your son or daughter, which in my case would be son, threw up. You need to come get them. And you would drive up to the school and you would pick them up. That's how it works. They have things in place in the school where they can call me or the teacher can email us. The teacher just goes on her computer and sends an email real quick.
I hate to jump back over the fence about the no cell phones thing. I was all against him in Miami. I didn't use my cell phone at all.
Boom.
I did to film a video, take a picture just to the socials for the big show and the little show. But I was always making fun of people. I'd be like, look at the bartenders. You don't get that interaction anymore. 3 bartenders sitting on their phones. Oh, wow, amazing. The towel boy's on his phone. If he wasn't on his phone, he'd see I need a towel. And then there's also our niece and nephew, now that they have phones. Car rides aren't the same. Before, talking, sharing it. Now they have the phones. They're on the phones. I'm playing this radio station, getting the ratings up.
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, when I was at the lake, dude, let me tell you, the phone was non-existent. I charged my phone the week we were at the lake 1 time.
That's a record.
That's it. Like, I didn't even, my wife is the one that brought the charger, and I didn't even know where the charger was the whole time because I grabbed one charger, I thought it was mine, and my sister goes, hey, did you take my charger? I'm like, oh, thought it was mine. Sorry, you can have it back. That was the one night I needed to charge it.
One charger powered all your family's phones for an entire week?
Yeah, I don't know how about my wife's phone, how often she had to charge it, but me, it was 1 time because I used my phone to take pictures, and that was it. There was no other. I didn't look at anything, and I took a few pictures, put it down, enjoyed the day. It was so fun.
How did that feel?
Fantastic.
Dude, not having my phone at the pool for 5 hours, just observing people, listening. I was listening to this one guy. He was selling the company. They were having a business discussion. The one guy goes, so are you prepared to sell the company? Well, yes. I think my father is going to pass soon. And yes, we'll be selling the company. I've already informed him of that. I listened to the whole conversation. It was fascinating. You listen to kids and their imaginations. Hey, rate me as I do a ballerina dance. They both did the exact same dive into the pool. Oh, you get a 4, you get a 3. and he would score them different scores, even though they did the exact same jump into the water. I would have never heard any of that if I had my cell phone.
It's amazing that you say that. You observe so much more going on in the world.
Sarah, you go next. Whoever gets the least splash gets the most points. You get a 10. She gets a 5. But it was the exact same splash. The imagination of kids will blow you away. I'm sure you know. You are of child.
I am of 3 childs. And we had this exact same discussion before we left for the great city of Austin, Texas, to go to the lake. As my wife was like, hey, I read online that the library has tablets that we can check out for the kids for the car ride.
Ooh.
She said it's all informational, like it's learning stuff, so it's nothing like they can just surf the web or anything. And I looked at her and said, why? And she said, because I don't want them to be bored on the car ride. I said, wow, you know what they'll have to do? They'll have to use their imagination.
Wow.
She's like, I don't know. And I was like, listen, I'm putting my foot down. We are not going to the library and we are not checking out tablets. Our kids don't need tablets to ride 12 hours to Austin.
Sheesh.
And 12 hours back from Austin. They can look out the window. They can color. They can do whatever they want. But they don't need a tablet to stare at.
Sister couldn't do it. From Michigan to Nashville, she had to put the baby, stopped at Walmart, got the baby a tablet.
Oh.
But he freaks out. He goes crazy.
Yeah, guess what? Let them go crazy. Eventually they'll stop going crazy.
My sister said, camera me.
Oh, crap, I forgot.
She goes,
sorry,
that their headphones. Boomer will have his headphones on. My sister Muff will have her headphones on, and the baby will have his Spider-Man headphones with the tablet. They all three have their own headphones on, all in the same car, none of them interacting. That's 2025.
That's a sad sight, man. And that's what I mean. Like I was
But
like,
she said the baby goes crazy. Like hey, the baby's crazy.
I understand what you're saying. So we did the no tablets, man. We did the no tablets, and you know what happened? The kids used their imaginations. At one point, we stopped at the Golden Arches, got them Happy Meals, and the toy in it was like a plastic phone case, looking, supposed to imitate a phone. You know what they did for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours?
Stuck it in their butts?
No, they didn't do that. But one would call, and they would be calling McDonald's to place an order. And so the one person would answer the phone, oh, thanks for calling McDonald's. And they would answer, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, I'd like to get some chicken nuggets, a chocolate milkshake, blah, blah, blah. Okay, your order will be ready in 15 minutes. And they'd hang up, and the person would act like they're making food, and another person would be like, all right, I'm here to get my food. And they would hand them the food, and they would eat it. And then guess what? The other kid would call, hey, thanks for calling McDonald's. And they used their imagination. It was unbelievable.
Did it ever accidentally punk you where you go, hey, kids, I'll take a strawberry smoothie? Another fake call. Okay.
No, then they asked me, Dad, what do you want? And I'd had to do my order.
But then wouldn't you get kind of hungry for that food?
Well, we had snacks, and I'd eat my snacks, and then they'd ask for a snack, and I'd throw a snack back. But I will say, the one person that, they're going to hate to hear this, that has a phone problem, Batter's Box.
Sheesh.
Batter's Box has a phone problem.
I was going to say, I can name a couple. Bones, Amy.
I don't know.
Morgan.
I don't know if it's like,
is it
grown into his fingers or what?
Is it porn?
No, he plays some video game. Like, he'll get up in the morning, and he'd go out on the porch, and we'd be like out there hanging out or getting in the water, and he'd just be playing a video game. I mean, all the time. And I mean, I never talked to him about it, so this is probably a bad place to put it out there, but Batter's Box definitely has a phone problem.
What up, everybody? It's Batter's Box here.
I hate to see it. I hate to see that he couldn't even get away from his video game at the lake, but that needs to be talked about. Maybe I should have a conversation with him. Maybe I'll call him before this pod is put up. In the next 10 minutes, we'll take a break. I'll call him in the break, and then I don't know, but yeah, he definitely has a phone problem. But you know what we need to do?
Take a break.
We'll be right back. Is the live feed still going?
Oh, why was that muffled?
See, I don't know why the audio sounds bad. Oh, that's not bad. That's really not bad.
Yo. Yo. Why
Sounds
does
good.
yours sound like crap hole?
Yeah, why does my mic sound bad? Is it just a bad mic? Does it sound bad on the podcast?
Mine sounds. Mine sounds. All right, I turned you down more.
Oh, it sounds good.
Okay.
Good. Now, Ray, you know what was fun last night? Is not watching the All-Star game. Did you watch the All-Star game?
Well, I saw the highlights. What do you need to know? American League, National League, the one's going to get home field advantage. Psych! That was discontinued in 2017.
Correct. I figured out this morning that the National League won because of home run. They had a home run derby at the end because they were tied, which I don't mind. I think it's kind of interesting.
It's stupid as crap.
Oh,
I saw it. I was like, get out of here. Who thought that up? Next year, what are we doing? We're doing pegs? Or the game at Cracker Barrel, the future year. We're
the triangle game. The triangle game at Cracker Barrel. Let me tell you, that's a tough game.
Schwarber's out there trying to do it with Shohei.
Hey, what if they played Connect Four? Like, what if they got a life-size Connect Four, a Jenga, and they put it out there in between second and the pitcher's mound, or second and short? I don't know where second and third. I don't know where you put it, but that would be really fun.
I saw it and I thought, what do we do? This banana ball or is this Major League Baseball? Come on. I'm not a purist. I'm not a traditionalist, guys, but let's keep the integrity of the game. We don't want to be doing little mini home run derbies out there. Hey, bring out the L-formed gate. They're doing the pitching thing again. Come on. A guy's just lobbing it up. That's how they ended the game.
Here's why they have to do that. Because now you can't play extra innings. Like, it takes a toll on these players' bodies. What if it goes 15 innings? This is supposed to be an exhibition fun game. You can't have them out there for 10 hours.
End it in a tie. Sports radio will eat their hearts out.
You would rather have a tie than them bring the L screen out and throw some BP.
Do you know what it said on every website? Sports Center, I walked by, it said 6-6. And I go, oh my gosh, Bud Selig is rolling over in his grave. We had another tie. I go to my computer on ESPN. It says 6-6. I'm like, who won the damn thing?
You're correct.
It
now that you
still
say that,
said tie.
now that you say that, I looked up this morning and it did say 6-6.
So it ended in a tie, and
I
the
was
National League won the home run derby.
I was very confused because I didn't find out who won until I got to work, and I stopped by Pitts' studio and I'm talking to Pitts. He's like, well, what are your thoughts? I'm like, thoughts on what? And he goes, on Schwarber. And I said, well, he used to play for the Cubs. What about him? And he goes, no, about how he won the All-Star game by winning the home run derby that they had instead of extra innings. And he explained the whole thing to me. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. It's better than ending in a tie, but they should at least put that the National League won when you look up the score.
It's banana ball, essentially. In the next year, you're going to notice more thongs in the major leagues, more dances. A lot of guys up there doing like some sort of trick before they turn a double play. It's a lot of the grandparents are going to be rolling over in their graves on this one. I'm not going to a game to see a guy in a banana hammock. I want to see guys in pinstripes, all right? I'll hang up and listen.
I don't really want to see the Yankees. Don't care about the Yankees. Why? Question. I don't know how they picked the players that hit the home runs, but was Aaron Judge, did he already leave or something? Shohei Ohtani, was he already gone?
What? Why wasn't it the good guys? Azarenka, yeah, you could hit it, right? Slang that long ball. Schwarber, you're big. Get in there, you big old boy.
I have I thought.
Right, Judge would have hit them all out. I never saw Judge.
I thought about it, and I think maybe it's sort of like they play the first 2 innings, they hit the locker room, they shower, they get on a private jet, and they go on vacation with their family before the game's over.
Because they get the whole week off. I told Justin it's a little bit of a dead period. You got Major League Baseball not until Friday, nothing. So Justin, I mean, he's shaking at night. He's contemplating WNBA. I was like, come on, man. Come on. Let's go. You can take a week off. Let's not relapse.
It's okay. He can go WNBA because, I mean, if you look at the WNBA, there's huge favorites everywhere. Like, all these teams are such huge favorites. Like, I guess there's very little parity in the WNBA. There's like 4 good teams and 4 bad teams, and all the good teams are playing bad teams tonight because I did notice on the schedule, they start their games at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. What? Tell me how that is.
Oh, no. You're dabbling.
No.
Oh, no. You're dabbling in WNBA.
No. If you go to ESPN.com it tells you they play at 11 a.m.
My buddy Danny in Fort Lauderdale Danny. Didn't see him when I was in Miami. Fort Lauderdale, Miami, about an hour apart. Unfortunately, I invited him. He was busy. He works at Costco, odd hours, and he has a wife, actually, that speaks a different language, oddly enough. He doesn't really even speak Spanish. A very interesting relationship, but that's besides the point. Danny texted me that he was something about Summer League, and I said, oh, no, Danny, you're betting Summer League. Oh, no. And then you're talking WNBA. Justin's talking WNBA. Oh, no, guys. If that's not the sign of a gambling problem, I don't know what is. Like, you guys can't make it till football. That's the sign of a fucking problem. That's you got a problem. You know, I remember when I first went at it, man, I would say in college, first year, hey, people would always say, oh, and I'd go, oh, I do so well at college. That people couldn't gamble when I gambled. It was offshore. I do so well at college football and NFL. I'm better at college football. That's where I make all my money. And then I don't gamble for 6 months. And I actually didn't. First couple of years, I would take off 6 months until football because that's the only lucrative one. And then you dabble a little bit in baseball. Throw a couple dollars on March Madness. Then it turns into tennis. Oh, what is this? Golf. And then what if I touched up on WNBA basketball a little bit? Oh, little summer league, NBA, why not? And then all of a sudden you're gambling year round. So, just don't relapse, guys. We can take the summer off, hit the football. There's no money in this. Danny went 4-1. He was trying to win $1,000. He won 3 out of the 4. 4-1, 4 out of the 5. He didn't win the bet. It was a parlay. So, guys, let's go. Come on. Let's not relapse. Justin, you don't need to dip into WNBA. Come on.
I got to say,
listen.
I do feel old, though, because I did not watch the All-Star game. I didn't watch the Home Run Derby. Am I just too old? Like, is it not targeted towards me, or have I just lost touch with the average sports fan?
I don't even know if the All-Star game was sold out, because when Schwarber hit the 3 in a row, there was a lot of empty seats in those outfield.
Did maybe people do the ALE?
Ray, have you ever seen Always Leave Early? Maybe. Ray, have you ever seen Truist Park? Designed so it looks a little bit more empty than it is. I don't know. So if it's not popular in person, I don't know. Maybe it ain't happening on TV.
Yeah, I did see that Callaway, he was at a game. It was 11-0. I think he was at the Trash Pandas. They were winning 11-0. He was like, oh, I may go against my rule of never leave early. This is getting kind of ugly.
Rarely does it bite you, you know. You leave the Garth show early. Might regret that one. Leave the wall in early. Might regret that one.
Question.
I left the Titans game early, and then it went to overtime. Gotta regret that one. But it was raining. I would have gotten really dumped on.
I got a question. What do you really miss? If you leave a concert 15 minutes early, you're just missing 2 songs, right?
Correct.
But also, okay, if you pay all that money and if you're such a huge fan, why not stay? Is it just the traffic? Or is it like, man, this concert's been like 2.5 hours. I'm tired.
Well, it's not me saying I'm an expert, but me and Baser, living downtown, went to a ton of shows at Bridgestone. They renamed it instead of Stone. And then Nissan. And then Ryman. And so we realized, if you miss the last song, we're back to the apartment and it's just getting let out with traffic and all that. You're not walking arm in arm with people. Everybody, the doors, there's a wait. To get into the aisle, there's a wait. We realized you save 15 to 20 minutes of your life just leaving half a quarter early, leaving 2 songs you got to do at a concert. But the football, Titans have never made the playoffs since we lived down there, so it was fine to leave half a quarter early or a half. One of those seasons. But the Preds, you could get away. Preds, good gosh, dude. Those period intermissions are 20 minutes. We would leave at the end of the first.
Dude, they are as long as a period.
Dude, I can't, dude. I forget what I'm at. Sometimes those period intermissions are so long.
I got a question. Is there not a better way in hockey? Could they not make it a 10-minute intermission? You don't think the Zamboni could go a little bit faster and get it done in 10 minutes instead of 20 minutes? It seems like it kills the entire thing. It's like, man, you get 20 minutes of hockey, 20 minutes of sitting, 20 minutes of hockey. 20 minutes of sitting. That's why NFL games and college football games live is brutal. It's, 3 plays, punt, 10-minute commercial. All right, 3 plays, punt, 10 minutes commercial. It's not a good watch personally.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say overall, wrap a bow on this one. I don't think you're getting old. You've seen a lot of home runs in your day, man. You don't, as a kid, man, I wonder what this home run will look like. You've seen just about how every home run could look. Except for Cruz, O'Neal Cruz, man. He hit a cruise missile like 530. I ain't never seen one that far.
You're right. And you just summed it up. I missed a perfect opportunity. My kids being now into baseball, I should have been showing them the home run derby.
And they don't get back.
They don't understand that reference. They're going to go to school in a few weeks when school starts, and kids are going to be talking about the home run derby, and my kids are going to be like, what? I don't know what that means.
But it shows you, man, you got more interesting stuff happening in your life than what's on the television.
That sucks.
And maybe it's a slide for baseball. If the home run derby ain't as popular as it used to be must-see TV.
Must see. Everybody was around the TV, but that was when I was a kid. And my kids are kids now, and I should allow them that because they don't even know what it is. Because if I showed it to them this year, guess what? Next year, they'd want to watch it. The year after that, they'd want to watch it. So next year, I'm going to make a point. I'm going to show my kids the home run derby and see what they think. I may go back and find it on YouTube.
Not a lot of people watching baseball, man. We watch it for Beat the Streak. We got the package. We watch it on the back patio. I mean, me, Justin, and Baser might have been the only 3 people watching baseball on Saturday night.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Ray, that was a hell of a series. Boston, that was great.
You know what? I don't know if I'm messing up, but the distracting of trying to hit the cameras is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Well, that's your new job.
I know, but it's hard to think about what I'm going to say and then, I'm not. Dang it. There we go. Think about what I'm going to say and hitting the camera on time. But we do have an email. You want to hear it?
Nah.
We are the sore losers at gmail.com. Longtime listener, first time writer. We recently got Ice Cream Face from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Whenever I read the line, but waiting is hard, I always read it in the Tom Brady voice. I hope you do the same when you read it to baby boxes 1 through 3. Keep the co-ed soccer stories coming. As a fellow co-ed soccer player in my late 30s, very relatable. Anonymous in St. Louis. Let me tell you, the Imagination Library, if you're not...
What is this, the mailbox?
If you don't have the Imagination Library where you live, Dolly Parton, it's the greatest thing ever.
Good girl. Shout out to Doll.
Yeah, shout out Dolly Parton. But your kids, until they are 5 years old, they get a free book in the mail every month addressed to them. So whatever stage they are in life, that book is that they picked out for your kid. They send it to them, and they think it is the coolest thing, and we have had some of the greatest books. And Ice Cream Face, oh my goodness, what? That is a crowd favorite in the Box household.
Do you have to be a kid? No. Do you have to be a kid in Tennessee? That's what I was going to
No, I think they're in St. Louis, so they're in Missouri. Different states.
I don't know. They're so anonymous. I don't know. I didn't know where they were, man. Thought they were the British Virgin Islands.
It says anonymous in St. Louis.
Oh, anonymous. What are you running from the law? You got some kind of porn addiction?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, that Ice Cream Face, great book, and that line is funny because he's like, I see this kid, and then I'm waiting in line is so hard. And when I do it like that, the kid's like, Dad, can you just do it normal? Can you not do that? Like, it's not funny. They don't understand. They don't know the Tom Brady reference. Now, you want another email?
Hit me.
Hey, Coachers, I was listening to the second part of the Big Show today and heard Bobby talking about the most stressed out cities and mentioned crime rates and, of course, mentioned Memphis. I was waiting for the gunshot, but figured Bobby wouldn't be too thrilled. I was just imagining you two making eye contact and wanting to hit it, but couldn't. I'm glad Sizzin is so professional and didn't hit the gunshot button out of pure habit. Anyways, I'll hang up and listen. Mackenzie from Ohio.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, guys, I'm just a button pusher. You're right. That muscle memory, I almost did hit it. Anytime Detroit, Memphis getting talked about, that's pretty much go-to. And if there's ever Bones the other day said, all right, we're going to do it live. but it's just a thing you say in the media. And I swear I almost went into the show. We are the
1, 2, 3, sore losers. Hey, coachers, I will pay for your cameras, you two birdlids. Love the pod. You two are very special.
Cat dick?
Needs. Daniel Martin. Thanks, Daniel. Hey, coachers, hope you're doing well. Listening to Friday's podcast about hiding things in people's bags brings up
Hi, coachers. Here is Simon Levive. I hope you're doing well.
Brings up a memory from one of my first legal trips to Vegas. We were checking out at noon at TI, and one of our buddies who didn't want to leave the craps table asked if we could get his bag for him. We agreed to bring the bag down, but we proceeded to stuff the whole down comforter in his suitcase. He didn't realize it was in his bag until we got to the airport and he had to get something from his bag. We just asked him about the down comforter a few weeks ago while in Vegas, and he said he loved it and kept that comforter for 10 years. Backstory to the comforter. The comforter was used during the trip by another buddy and the lady of the night. Anyways, love the potty. Keep up the great work. Degenerate Jesse Y. Funny.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. This is another one. Coachers, love the vacation stories. No offense, but LB, vacation with you sounds miserable. Absolute chaos and injuries just waiting to happen, and someone always gets sick. Anyways, great stories. Keep them coming. Less vomit, more fishing. Great. Thanks. Dylan in Tucson.
Hey, that reminded me. Do you want a vacation story?
Yeah.
You got to take a break or no?
Let me see. Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be right back. I love a vacation story, man.
So Baser hits me and she goes,
You know what I realized? The whole time I was doing those emails, I had the camera on you.
it's fine.
My bad.
We go to this restaurant and it was called Bacon. And I didn't know at first, but it's one of those restaurants where they're rude to you like they are at Dick's
Oh, yeah, you
on the Riverwalk. And so we go at brunch and we get these two 32-ounce margaritas. But before we even got to the margaritas, we go to the hostess. And the lady starts you off kind of with the tone of, hey, this is going to be like Dick. So she goes, hey, what's up? And it's fine. Haha, that's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's cool. And then, all right, I'm going to show you this to your table. All right, still funny. And so then we sit down. The waitress comes over to us, and not 2 seconds later, she's going, what up? But then I realized that she's for sure kind of going at me. So maybe if there's women there, it's just more fun and flirty and stuff. But I feel like this lady almost had a bone to pick with me. So then hey, can I get some water? We'd order our margaritas. She brings the margaritas. And she definitely was dumping some of it out.
Oh.
And so I was just like, I'm in a vacation mode. I don't really care. And
Well, what do you mean? Wait. She's dumping out your margarita?
because it was so full.
Well, why would she dump it out? Let me drink it.
Well, she's not intentionally doing it, but it was 32 ounces.
Okay.
And so I started at that point to realize she's kind of going after me. So if a guy goes into this bacon, they go hard at dudes. And so she goes, sorry, I dumped a little bit of that out, bitch. And, all right, that's fine. So we're drinking our margaritas. Thank God that they're not coming over the table. Well, guess what this restaurant does?
What?
Every hour, they do a shot.
Oh.
And what I learned is, if you don't do one of them, they'll call you a... So the first one we do, and it was fun, and everything's great. They come around, because we'd been there, it was a 32-ounce drink, takes a minute. They then come around at 11 a.m., and she goes, and I said, no, I'm good on this.
Hey, there's more than one location in Miami, just so you know.
Yeah, the other one's probably better, because it's right next to the cruise ship, so I don't think they go as hard. This one in Miami Beach, like, they treat you like and sorry for my language, but it's the only way to explain it. And so then the second shot at 11 a.m., I've already done one. I don't want this turquoise little shot that has vodka in it. It's absolutely terrible. And I go, hey, I'm good on that. And she goes, oh, you're going to be a little bitch. And so then she looks over at the girls, and all the girls start going, bitch, 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 bitch. And they're pointing at me. So we pay. And I said to Baser, I go, this thing was just like Dick's, but worse. And I feel like they kind of went after me a little hard. Fine, I don't care. I'm on vacation. Hey, I'm going to use the restroom real quick on the way out. I could not find the restroom. And so one of the cooks, like in the cook area, it's in the weirdest place. So I go over there in the corner and I go, hey, I cannot find the restroom at all. And they go, oh, it's just right around the corner, you little bitch. And so they get me the final time. I thought the cook was going to be off limits, and they still hit me. Then we're down about a block. The hostess must have been seating some people. She comes out of the restaurant into the sidewalk. Bye, you little bitch. In the middle of South Beach, dude. I got my swag going on, and I've never been called the B word 20 times in an hour and a half. But, I mean, you guys can't see it to my wife, that you just go hard at the dude with your little lingo?
So it's a fun time, huh?
It's fun if you're girls. Do you want to be called that for an hour and a half straight?
I mean,
I think they come up to the girls and they go, what's up? Yes. What to me? Oh, you're going to be a little...
Well, you were being a little... when you wouldn't take the shot. I mean, the whole point is there to go to brunch and party.
Oh, you weren't taking this thing. Oh, it might have been Everclear.
Okay, I'm probably good on that, man. I'm good.
10 a.m.?
Hey, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that, man.
I'm gonna, you know what? On that one, I'm gonna be a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. All right. Yeah, that's my fault. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. I'm gonna be a little.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
All right, but hey,
but if you're ever in Miami, you want to go to
reincarnated,
and it's called Bacon. If you want to be treated like crap.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
They don't wear a lot though.
Oh, really? Whoa.
The truckers will probably love that.
What about the tugboaters? They pull in port.
Oh, where's that tug? Yeah, they would all love that because they could actually port it with the cruise ships, probably tie up, and then within 20 minutes they'll be called a little.
Oh man! All right. Well, hey, good pod, man. Crap! I hit the wrong camera again. I think we did all right.
Yeah, that way I believe it's still live on YouTube.
Good, because here's the thing: I gotta get home.
Ray, we're not doing it again.
Tomorrow's a big day. Baby Box turns 7 tomorrow, man. So I'm gonna have all sorts of memories on Friday. I'm gonna tell you all about stories and my heart being, just exploding because I can't believe he's 7. But that'll be Friday, man. That's we'll live out the party tomorrow, and I'll tell you all about it. So
he's actually 8, but that's neither here nor there. Ray, was that a reference to the Big Show?
But I do have a co-ed soccer game tonight, and just good news, breaking news, we did find a girl to play. We were only with one girl right now, and so Jamie was going to be on her own. She was going to have to play, but someone just came through and said, I found a girl to play, and so we have a sub. Don't know if the girl's any good. Doesn't matter. She could be a traffic cone as long as we are not shorthanded. That's really good. And it's my first game since getting glass in my foot, so I'm going to be so out of shape. I'm going to be sucking some wind, but I'm going to get out there and I'm going to give it my good old college try.
The logo, now that we actually have it here in studio.
Can you get the one behind you? That's the problem.
Yeah, but it also needs to be updated because I don't have a beard and you have a beard.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to shave, man.
Oh.
I just didn't shave because I couldn't shower with my foot for a few days, so I had to leave it kind of long.
Well, and that basketball should almost say WNBA on it. We support it as much now in the offseason. You guys gambling on it?
No, I've never gambled on the WNBA.
Oh, Justin was itching the other night.
I did notice that maybe LeBron wants to be traded, but he's not going to be traded. That's so stupid.
Super team in Dallas?
Stop. He's not going. Stop.
I mean, we all know Thunder got the dynasty. They got about 2 or 3 years under and of straight just rattling off championships.
You know what I love about you? Is any team that wins, you pronounce them as, they're going to win the next 3. I think the Celtics, you said we're going to win 5 in a row. I think you said the Chiefs were going to win 8 in a row. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm hungry.
My only take on that is they're just set up is what's happening. But
they are set up. You are
Celtics,
correct.
Beginning of the season, maybe I said, Celtics are dominant. But beginning of the year, it was always going to be Celtics and Thunder. And I said, don't pick a winner. Just say they both go to the finals. And the Celtics fell short on that one. We got ACLs thrown in the mix.
Yeah. And no, Achilles.
Same thing.
I think it's different.
Achilles, ACL, Vlasic pickle jar, same foot.
Correct.
All makes it you can't walk.
All right, man. Let's get the heck out of here. Bye. Hang up.
Oh, we're live too.
Oh, you got to hang up the line. How do I hang up? How do I cut?
I think I do it. So hold on. I'm going to keep the audio running.
Do I hit cut on this?
That is wild. No, you do
Now I
nothing.
got a question.
No, you do nothing. I'm turning off the video.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're saying goodbye to the video.
Bye, video. No